After a long and tiring journey, a man finally reached the legendary Wong Mountain, a magical place that only appeared in broad daylight. But just as he was about to go in, a group of women stopped him. They told him men weren't allowed on the mountain. The man begged them to let him in. He said his wife was very sick, and he had promised her he'd bring back a special herb from this mountain that could cure any illness. One of the women felt bad for him and said there might be a way. She took him to a small hut and told him to take a bath in water mixed with a rare herb. She said it would turn him into his past life self, and if he had been a woman before, he could go in. She also said there was another herb on the mountain that could turn him back to normal, so he didn't need to worry. The man agreed and got into the bath. But when he came out, he was shocked to see he'd turned into a dog, a female dog. Luckily, that was enough to get him past the mountain's barrier. He found the healing herb for his wife, but in the rush, he forgot to grab the herb that would turn him back into a man. Before he could do anything, night fell and the mountain disappeared forever. He had kept his promise to his wife, but he was stuck like that for the rest of his life. But actually, it was just a story. A story told by a grandmother to her grandson, Ian. Ian wanted to become an idol, but he didn't think he was good looking enough. He was even thinking about getting plastic surgery. His grandma, who was a shaman, told him the story to remind him that people should accept themselves the way they are. Ian had dreamed of becoming an idol since he was a kid. He had gone to tons of auditions, but he always got rejected. Part of it was his looks, but also because of his past. He used to be a bully in high school, and that made things harder. One day, Ian visited his grandma's shop, but she wasn't there. Instead, a strange girl was waiting inside. She recognized Ian, though he didn't recognize her. She told him she worked for an entertainment company and had actually come to meet him. She said she could get him into her company as a trainee, but only if he passed a simple test. Ian, tired of being rejected for years, agreed. She took him to a hotel and gave him a bath bomb. She told him to drop it in the tub and bathe once it dissolved. That was the test. Ian followed her instructions. But when he stepped out of the bath, something felt off. When he looked in the mirror, he was shocked he had turned into a beautiful girl. Ian had no idea what was going on, but his journey was just beginning.